Covet Mane introduces the Pro Color Collection. Color outside the lines in living color. Pro Color Collection by Covet Mane introduces 6 root malt shades, semi-permanent color, designed synergistically with our best-selling weft shades to offer a seamless marriage between your clients' roots and midtones with our extensions. We also included as our initial offering 4 gorgeous color drops that allow you to customize and tone those colors within your professional acumen and create an infinite palette of colors that expresses your artistry. Our root melt I'm so excited about because we are addressing the problem of formulation. A lot of stylists have to carry a lot of different colors with all these different undertones, and they're going into the back room with $1,000 worth of their client's hair. And they're saying, take a little bit of this with this undertone, take a little bit of that with this undertone, hoping that they get that formulation. We stepped in and we eliminated it. We know Bondi Blonde, we know what color root melt that needs, and we created a neutral, gorgeous root melt that penetrates just the way you need. It has the perfect viscosity, and it really, one thing that I'm so excited about is that it does not fade. It lasts just on the same cycle as a lot of our installation cycles, so that when your client leaves and comes back, they're leaving and expressing that gorgeous palette of colors that Covet Mane is known for the entire time of their installation. We had a standard in mind that we had to beat if we were gonna do this line, because it's a big risk for us to step outside of our category. So I said, if we can't do it better than this standard, we're not gonna do it. And we came really close to just not doing it. We got I believe it was our 3rd round of samples, and it just wasn't right. And so we were about to all get on the flight, and we went to Milan, and then we went to Bologna, and we got to meet with a color chemist from our manufacturer, and that's when it clicked. We realized that every single time that you do an extension color, it's actually a color correction, and we needed to start treating it as such. These extensions are stained to the cortex with textile dyes, and then you're adding on a fairly acidic to a little bit of an alkaline when you're doing a gloss. And that's where that problem was. And so there was something in that light bulb moment in Bologna where we realized every single one of our artists who are coloring and toning and glossing extensions in their salon are doing color correction. And when we reversed it in that way and reconstructed the neutral tones and where we needed to add warmth in, just like a light bulb turned on. And that's really where we've been since. And when we came out with our final product, I think that we kicked the butt of the benchmark that we were looking to do. And I am just so excited for people to get their hands on our formulations. They're gorgeous, and they're just gonna make everybody's lives behind the chair so much easier. In Italy, when we realized that every job was a color correction, we realized that these pigmented drops that have been on the market, but most of them aren't really designed with extensions. What are the concerns that we have to address with extensions? Sometimes we actually want to add in a little bit of warmth, but not on that initial install. Sometimes it's 4 to 6 weeks later that you just want a little bit pop of warmth. So that's what we have our yellow drops for. Then a lot of people want to just tone and cool down the extensions as well. So we have these color drops, and I think that what the innovation was is that we started to think about a cook in the kitchen. And so not only are the color drops able to go into our root melt color, they're able to go into a clear gloss, they're able to go into a mask, a conditioner, but with the delivery of our tottle that we have, it really allows you to precisely add in a very measured and precise recipe for every color that you're doing. And so we're looking to create this huge cookbook of different color recipes that allow you to take the basic formulation like that. Our root melts just give you, I would say, 85% of your solutions. You don't need any of these drops. But just for those times when you really want to amplify or express or really just experiment a little bit more, that's where our color drops are there for. And then in between, if you ever want to amplify or modify, it gives you that power without having to use a full color gloss and tone. So I'm so excited for those color experts to really step in and be able to take what we've done and go so far and keep bringing back to us things that we may not have even imagined. And that's like at the core of our brand and what we love to do. Our color boost drops are extremely pigmented colors in our primary colors, as well as a violet, that allow you to control and either adding warmth, cooling down, or intensifying the actual colors that you work with for hair extensions. You can do them within your root melt, gloss, and tones, but you can also use it in a variety of other products. And so it allows you to create, like, let's say, like a purple shampoo, but customized in a way that you can control the ingredients, the depth and the intensity. They're strong, but they still have a strength that allows you to experiment and kind of play with without it being too intense.